Welcome into my channel, Pisces. Welcome back. Clearing the energy here for you. How are you all doing today? I got these beautiful crystals from my aunt just as a gift in the post the other day, and I thought they were just so beautiful. Look at that. Joy and happiness. It's stunning. She's so sweet. Rose quartz, of course. Messages of love. So I said I'd put them here on my spread. Let me see. I'm going to tune into Light Seer's Tarot today and see can we get some messages for you all. Find out what's going on with you, Pisces. Call in Spirit, Holy Angels, please give us messages today of love, light, clarity. Only messages or only energies of light may enter into this space. We'll call in all our archangels, your spirit team and mine, to oversee this act of divination. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of tension around my head today as I tune in. It's been a funny day, like not funny. Heaviness, sort of anxiety again. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You tell me in your comments there. Please comment down below. I'd love to hear if you're feeling this as well. I can't be the only one. So let's see what we have today. We have an upside down deck to start. Is your world upside down at the moment? 8 of Cups, are you walking away? Okay, Spirit. Let's see what we have today, Pisces. Overall energy is the 8 of Cups, and what do you know? I love when this happens. Okay, so this could be walking away from something after putting an emotional investment in place, maybe. That's crossed by a celebration. Oh, 3 of Cups. Very odd. That's a strange combination. Well, for a challenge, being, involved in a celebration might be something you find a challenge. But this is a cause for celebration, though. It might be the thing you're not really feeling that triumph just yet, 4 of Swords, what you need to focus on is healing, recovery, repair. Maybe some of you are in recovery, sort of after having to walk away from something. It's difficult. The recent past with the 7 of Pentacles. We had this yesterday, you guys, wouldn't we? Seeing the fruits of your labor. Let's have a look and see what's in the energy supporting you. Is Page of Wands. There's an energy of celebration here by the looks of her, but by Wands is about doing something, beginning something. We'll come back and clarify all of these at the end. Yeah, my head is full of tension around my ears. Maybe I'm coming down with a dose. There's always some kind of dose. This time of year for me, springtime, I love it. But there is that thing of the pollen count going up on me, and I get a lot of hay fever, and that can be accompanied by a lot of tension around, the head and the nose and the ears, ear, nose, and throat, as they say. So you can hear my voice as well isn't the best today. Got King of Cups in the near future. This is very often your energy. King and Queen of Cups describes Pisces energy to a T. It's Piscean energy, looking centered, confident, emotionally stable, emotional fulfillment. So this is lovely coming in. Maybe after working hard on something here for a while, and it's now finally producing some fruit. You can see that plant is just above water. Advice from Spirit is the 10 of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment here. Really kind of, confirms our King of Cups energy coming towards you. I love this. So sitting in that sort of energy of, emotional stability. Maybe you're feeling a union with someone. Maybe you're feeling connected more to family, to children, to your own gang. The 5 of Pentacles, though, in this to me is talking about healing from a lack situation. That's the energy around you at the minute. yeah, she can't see the opportunities next to her. She's feeling left out in the cold, but in fact, there's a key there to let her in there. And this is about, I know swords are mindset, mentality, and these are pentacles here. And it could be that thing of not feeling, the phrase, there's no place like home, but this doesn't feel like any place like home, kind of, for this lady here sitting outside. God love her. Got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords in your hopes or fears. So the Ace of Swords is like a card of inspiration, having a thought, figuring something out, maybe learning something new. It's communication as well, the beginning of communicating, maybe that you've realised something. We'll clarify that now as we go on. But I'll just leave him here. We were staying in frame. Yes, we are. Excellent. So we need one more card now, Spirit, for our potential outcome here today. And I think I'll clarify with another deck because there's been a lot of repeating energies. I noticed during the week I did a couple of readings that I used one deck to read and then get the clarifiers from another, and there were so many repeating cards. It was insane. Got the Ace of Wands there and your potential outcome. So the Ace is about inspired action here as well with your wands. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands being the potential outcome. This is something coming to you that you feel like you can move on with something. It's like having an idea. It's something occurring to you, I find. Six of Swords at the back of the deck. This is very much like your Four of Swords there. It's very it's talking about healing and moving away from a horrible place mentally into somewhere with more clarity, more calm, with the kind of still waters, Let's move these up a little bit and we'll get another deck now to clarify. This is like a mini original Rider-Waite. This one, I love this. So we'll give them a shuffle up and we'll see what we've got. Yeah, I can't shift this tension all day today, and maybe this is part of my own recovery. What's going on with this deck? Hold on now. Oh yeah, that makes sense. See, I'm kind of distracted, you guys. What is this? Kind of bring joy into it as usual. Look at it, and that picture there tells me, getting with people that really kind of get you, your crowd, your gang. Maybe that'll lighten the mood and get you to this place of feeling, kind of celebratory and free, and a bit more expansion. Expansion is coming through here on this card, I have to say. I love that. Yeah, so maybe that's the thing. We're feeling imprisoned at the moment, or kind of trapped, stuck, a bit stagnant, I'm guessing. That's how I am anyway. I just had to share that with you because it is very, very ever present today. I did some cleaning, some hoover, and even kind of move the energy around, get the juices flowing, and a bit kind of breaking out of this super tense kind of, like scrunched up energy. Guys, we've got the Tower at the bottom of the deck here. I love this. This is just very positive. This is kind of the shake-up I've been talking about now. The energies I'm kind of overwhelmed with today. Something needs a shake-up to, bring this right. Pisces, let's see what we have today. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please, Spirit, with the Three of Cups. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you guys. Temperance is there in the back. I love to see that too. It talks about balance, getting things into balance, bringing stuff back, to home. So, Eight of Cups, we said, was a walking away or a giving up kind of an energy and moving on and moving towards the sunshine, with courage and confidence there that, you did your best, whatever that situation was for you guys. You're going to have to place these energies where they fit in your life, and that being challenged by, maybe hanging out with people is not what you're feeling at the moment. And also this card here, the Four of Pentacles, it talks about, looking after your home place, looking after your resources, holding back maybe a bit on your spending. It could be saving for something, but just being a bit more reserved, I'm getting here, and that might be where you're feeling at the moment. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay. Got clarifying. Got to focus at the moment. It says here, focusing. You need to focus on your healing. On the Four Swords card. Can we get a card to clarify this, please, Spirit? Four of Swords. There we have it. And that's the Queen of Swords. So this card knows how to communicate. Five of Cups there on the back of the deck, which is talking about lack or feeling, crying over spilt milk sort of energy, not seeing the blessings you have while you're in that feeling of lack and kind of, judging yourself sort of energy. This Queen of Swords, she looks like she's, shielding this character here who is in a healing mode. So when this Queen of Swords is here, I think that she's able to speak clearly, communicate very clearly. That's what the Queen does. She doesn't mince her words. She doesn't hold back, and she's not afraid, to stand up for herself. So this healing here, being clarified by that, is saying it's going to build your confidence to stand in your power once more. Once you've done some healing around this, do look at the self-love at this time, Pisces. I think that's very important, and it'll give you the strength that you need for to be, brutally honest if it's needed with people, for to kind of respect your boundaries. Think that you've stood in your boundaries here and been very powerful by walking away from this thing, and that takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of confidence. We've got the Hierophant clarifying what you've gone through in the recent past here with the Seven of Pentacles, starting to see the fruits of your labour. And the Hierophant talks about, there's a lot of balance in this image. It talks about being balanced, being kind of in control, a leader in your own spiritual well-being here. Might be the thing as well, because, it looks like there's a lot of crucifixes on this guy's garb, and yeah, he's kind of brandishing a kind of cross there. But these two keys here are very much coming through. So it could be spirituality, meditation, leading the way for your own spiritual centeredness, balance. Yeah, grounding come to mind here. And that's what you've been holding on to in the recent past. This is what you've been doing. Like, he's been focusing on growing these, and he's finally, delighted. You can see now he doesn't look too happy, but give yourself that pat on the back, Pisces, because you really are, working through this and being guided maybe by the universe at the same time. Your spirit guides and so on could be that thing where you're collaborating with the universe to maintain this growth, really like that. And that's real growth. Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles speaking about the real world. Whatever it is, you planted a seed, and now you can see the fruits of the labor, like tangible results. You can see it in your reality. Wow, there's a lot of energy coming through these cards. Excuse me, something in my eyes. Probably a cat hair. Next up here we have the Page of Wands and energy around you. This could be coming up with something new, wanting to do something new and fresh, kind of a fresh idea of action that you can take. It's been clarified by the Knight of Swords. So this is fast moving energy, and it might be you're at the moment in a place where you're feeling you need to move really quickly, or there could be a Knight of Swords coming towards you here. Swords are air energy. It could be Aquarius. Is it? God, I never remember the zodiacs. But yes, air signs. Is there an air sign around you? Do you know them? Put them in the comments for me, please. I always get these mixed up. Coming in fast. There's maybe some communication has been coming in fast, and that's what's about you at the moment. There's a lot of communication coming in quickly, coming in very, too fast for you to maybe get your head wrapped around it. But this is life. Sure, things can happen. You have a lull and there's nobody talking to you, and the next thing, the whole world is coming at you. Like, this guy is just really determined to tell you something. Yeah, take what fits here now, guys, and leave what doesn't. Of course, I'm saying this guy because it's a knight on a horse. But these can be male or female energies. Just always take that, flip it where it goes, as they say in your life. We've got the word card here, guys. What is this? big shake up. We started with the Tower under there, now we have the World. This is quite transformative. I love that. So with King of Cups in the near future, can we have a look and see what the King of Cups clarifier looks like? Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups, you're falling over there. We'll try again. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Judgment card flipped out for us, and this is an awakening card. And there's the universe calling it on you here. It might be like this is like an announcement sort of energy here. It's like, hear ye, before ye is your king of emotions, this is people rising from the dead. This is like a transformation sort of energy is coming through here for me. You're sitting in your power here with the King of Cups energy, and this is coming towards you, that you're going to feel this emotional stability. And maybe that's the thing that you're going to tell people, that you're feeling more yourself, you're feeling more centered, you're feeling more in charge of your emotions, as in, that the mind is no longer running the show. The cups is of heart energy, and that is really, something. Or you're declaring it for yourself, whatever that might be. I love the way his little crown hovers above his head there. I love it. Gorgeous, Pisces. I like this now. It's like that the energy has lightened through this. I don't know, it's very balanced now, this side of the present. Your future is looking more balanced, I have to say it, and that's for sure. And it's because of the work that you've put in there in the past. This is, as they say, the fruits of your labor is stuff paying off dividends because you worked so hard. Gosh, these sword folks are all around you. It's the Seven of Pentacles. That's your hard work and diligence. Again, look, there it is now. You see, repeating energies under the deck, under the surface. You're looking at what you have, the seeds you've planted coming to fruition. I'm very happy. Be something about 7 years. Maybe you are 7 years coming to this stage where you're actually getting to feel like yourself, like it's a King of Cups, male or female. It's just the energy of the card. It could be you feeling in your power finally, after working diligently for 7 years by the looks of things. I mean, sevens here. I love it. I love it. And this is so, number 7 as well is a very spiritual number, So here we go. This guy is facing the world, like he's front and center facing us, and it's that diligent thing of speaking his truth, standing in his power, standing up for himself. This is advice from Spirit, and this position here is to embrace this Ten of Cups, being, completely content, having, total emotional stability and feeling totally supported as well. You can see the freedom here. They're sitting on a swing, swinging their legs. You know what that feeling's like. It's like you totally trust that things are working for you. I love that. So freeing. Being clarified by the King of Swords, this is really empowering you to sit in your power, stand up for yourself, as I say. Don't put up with anybody's rubbish. Maybe there's a King of Swords coming towards you, or you're speaking your truth, or they are telling you something. Maybe you're learning. You're absolutely learning, becoming fluent in something here. Swords are always about, learning as well, finding things out, studying, graduation. There's a lot coming through here on this read today. The energy is scattered, but I think it's that thing. I know I need to ground today, and I haven't done it yet. And probably that's the only thing that's going to serve me more than anything today, would be that thing of sitting with myself. And Pisces, you've got to do this as well sometimes. I'm Pisces as well, and I know it's just, when it's too much, you have to come back inside. What did I say there? Five of Pentacles is about the energy around you, and this can be feeling like you maybe missed out on something, that you were cast out, left out of the loop, unstable in your own, like not at home in your own home. Remember I said that's right, yeah, I did say that, didn't I? There we go. Scatters and all it says today. I think, yeah, clarity is coming. This is very much a card of clarity, this Ace of Swords. We'll clarify the Five of Pentacles, so first of all. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, look at her. Queen of Pentacles. And it's gas, the Queen of Pentacles is clarifying our Five of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Pentacles below. This is very much a card of leadership. Here, Hierophant is leadership. I never said that, like the teacher of spiritual practices. Maybe sometimes it can be a person in, in a leadership position. Here's your Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy surrounding you at the moment. Going from the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles is like from feeling left out and cold to feeling, actually, this is my house, this is my place, this is my coin, She is so grounded. She's the homemaker, very nurturing. She's really looking after this pentacle, and you might be looking after your home at this time, putting a bit of extra love into it, because I can't help but feel that she's nurturing that pentacle. And it's an abundance card, feeling like in the real world you have everything you need. And more than that, Ten of Cups, that speaks to the same sort of thing, as does your Nine of Pentacles. So I love this. This is the energy around you. And that's the kind of thing you're feeling like, home is where your heart is at, rather than feeling outside of your home. I'm just crazy about these energies coming through. I love it. It's a real sense of grounding, like you're in the right place. I see. This is just, wow. I've got a sense of relief coming over me with goose pimples here, like, wow. Got the Ace of Swords, and it's clarified by the Three of Swords. And underneath our deck, we have the Fool card. So this is hopes or fears. You're afraid of maybe a cycle repeating here. From the Ace of Swords, it looks like a cyclical thing that you're hoping that you'll learn something, maybe with the sword energy. You're hoping that you're going to learn the truth about something. And it could be related to a heartbreak or a betrayal. Somebody stabbed you in the back, literally. This card reminds me now at the moment so much of that Ten of Swords, where the person is on the ground and, the swords all over their back. But you could be learning the truth. Swords about truth again, and about learning, about some betrayal. And maybe that's what you're hoping for here. But it's freeing. You see this, getting to the source of the problem, getting to the nub of the heartache here. What did you really feel? Were those swords actually in your heart? Because very often, swords being of the mind energy, we can often tell ourselves things that are not actually true. So that's where you could be at the moment. You're finding, this is your hopes and fears position, and it could be that you're finding or hoping to find the nub of this heartache that you feel, or disappointment that you have in you. Not feeling worthy maybe coming through here as well. Feeling that someone did you wrong, really. That something was unjust as well as coming for me here. Yeah. But this, the energy around you, or not your energy around you, but your hopes or fears, might be just that thing that you need to know for sure. What was the truth of a situation where you felt your heart was broken? The Fool is here. This is about taking a leap of faith. A new beginning. Look, this little baby flower here reminds me of these little flowers. A plant coming through, that could be the first blossom. It's about hope. This card, so much hope. Wow. Freeing yourself. Okay, Pisces, we've one card left now, the Ace of Swords. And this could be just something. It could be that thing. Did I say Ace of Swords? It's the Ace of Wands. We just had the Ace of Swords. I beg your pardon. Ace of Wands. Oops, yes. This woman looks illuminated. She's getting inspired. This is a very intuitive image here. And Pisces, you're such an intuitive, the most intuitive star sign, I'm thinking, in the zodiac. And Ace of Wands is something like inspired action is coming in, or a moment of inspiration to go and do something. I love it. Potential outcome that you can do things now that you maybe felt that you couldn't do before. That's what it is. And it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles. There's your Magician energy onto the deck. Love this. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's have a look here. So your Ace of Wands, inspired action. Something coming to mind that you can actually do. And that can be just sharing, your own home with somebody else, sharing the balanced energies that you feel yourself, and bringing grounding and stability and security. He's sharing his money with this person, and it could be that thing that you feeling so abundant that you want to share your wealth, maybe money wise, or your time with somebody. Pentacles can talk about anything to do with, this dimension, with tangible things like your time, your money, your home, your bloody car, whatever it is that people need, that you feel that you have enough to give while staying balanced. I love this. This is gorgeous. As above, so below. Then Magician energy really is coming through here, that you have everything you want. That's kind of a mirroring energy here as well. I'm so glad I got a second deck though to clarify. You're the master manifester, Pisces. Don't you forget it. And the work that you've done here is really like, if you start here in the recent past, the work you've done and your spiritual guidance, whatever that might be, that really judgment has been called here by the universe to say you've put the work in and you've gotten through this trial. And I think that's the breakthrough that you're having here, finding the truth of the matter. There's a lot here. You're very busy, Pisces, I think, at the moment, and it might be a bit of advice I'd give you, and I need to listen to myself at this time when there's so much going on. Trying and get in those grounding meditations. Maybe work on the heart, because I see this image here and there's her heart out there as well, looking kind of bruised. It's been an awful lot of work that's gone on here to get to this King of Cups and Ten of Cups, place. You've got to honor this with grace. Honor yourself with grace. At self-love, really tap into your self-love rituals. Do your salt baths, things that you love, that cleanses your soul. Get to the local, I don't know, swimming pool or something, or get a massage in. Sit in one of them salt chambers. Those sort of things are really, really healing, and it is a ticket of love that you're giving yourself. That there's something different about giving nice things to yourself, and I think it's that difference and feeling worthy from it. Sometimes more so than getting a gift of voucher, for example, for a massage from somebody. It just can mean so much more, that you thought you were that, important, and that you loved yourself that much to do it. So there's your messages for today, Pisces. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Would you ever like, share and subscribe? I'm trying to grow this channel a little more and maybe expand it to other readings. If there's readings that you'd be interested in hearing from me, maybe career focus or financial focus, love focused readings, I'd love to hear from you, any of your suggestions or thoughts. And in the meantime, I will see you tomorrow, I'm hoping. I'm traveling next week. In fact, I'm going to see my daughter, and my goodness, can I wait? I'm just so looking forward to it. She was in Dubai lately. She only got home yesterday to Spain, where she lives, and I'm going to see her on Tuesday. So we'll be saying prayers for a safe journey for me rather than her this time. Yeah, I haven't connected to her face to face since Christmas time, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I was going to do a few extra readings this weekend, hopefully, and maybe, just take a day or two while I'm away. I've only got the 3 nights, so I'd say it'll be busy. And I might not get through for a daily. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for spending your time and sharing your energies with me. Again, this has been massively rewarding. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.